Good morning YouTube, I'm Oggy F, this is Rage and we are heading to KTM Andheri. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, it's been a while since I've gone to KTM Andheri for any service related work. I usually head over to KTM Mahim, which is a lot closer to where I live, but they seem overworked today, so I decided to take it to Andheri instead. There's mainly three things that I need to get done today on the motorcycle. Firstly, I need to get the valve clearances checked. Secondly, I need to change the engine oil, and we'll talk about that in detail in a few minutes. And lastly, there's an oil seal which is at the gear shift rod that needs to be replaced too. I've noticed that there's been some amount of oil leaking out of the motorcycle, and after using tissue paper to track down where that originated from, I've narrowed it down to that oil seal, so yeah, we're gonna get that changed too. I have removed the race belly pan that Autolog Design sent me for the motorcycle in the recent past, just to make sure that I can monitor that oil leakage a little better. And yeah, if you follow me on Instagram and you've been wondering why I don't have the belly pan installed, now you know. Alright, just stopping to check Google Maps to make sure that I'm in the right place. Seem to be in the right direction. Alright, no one wants to watch footage of me being stuck in Mumbai traffic, so I'm gonna head over to the service center and join you guys over there. Alright, so we've just made it here to KTM's service center in Andheri. Rage has gone in, starting to get washed, and is going to get serviced very soon. They'll be dismantling the fairing from the motorcycle just so that they can access the engine and check the valve clearances. After which, like I said, we'll be changing that one oil seal and also then changing the oil. Now, as I shared earlier, we'll be changing to the Castrol Power1 Ultimate 15W50 oil. There's 5 key benefits that Castrol has mentioned when they launched the oil. The first one being ultimate acceleration. So the engine's supposed to feel a little more peppy. Of course, Rage already has a Powertronic ECU installed on it, but it's supposed to feel a little more peppy right from the get-go when the new oil has been installed. The next key benefit that I'm interested in checking out is the protection that the oil offers. Now, with a motorcycle like mine that has been run for 5 years and 68,000 plus kilometers, I need every bit of protection that my engine can get. And with the Castrol Power1 Cruise and Castrol Power1 Racing oil, the engine has performed really well, and it's been, touch wood, working well the entire time. I have complete faith in the Ultimate oil that it will continue to build off that, and maybe a few more years with Rage, maybe an upgrade, who knows, let's wait and see. Benefit number 3 with the Ultimate oil is the engine smoothness. Now, gear shifts, vibrations have been reduced considerably ever since I switched over to Castrol, and I'm hoping that the Ultimate oil can build up from that and also offer a little more refinement for a single cylinder 373cc engine like the RC390. If you've been following the channel for long enough, you'd know how passionate I am about the engine heat management. And with the RC390, I've had a bit of struggle with it initially, but after making a few changes to the motorcycle and specifically to the engine oil also, I've noticed that there's been an increase in performance and a better management of the heat that the RC390 generates. With the Castrol Power Ultimate, heat is supposed to be managed a lot better, and I'll let you know when I get to ride in the city, and shouldn't be long because Mumbai is always a city which is stuck in traffic, so yeah. The fifth and final benefit of switching over to the Castrol Power1 Ultimate oil is the fact that it offers enduring performance. Now, by this they mean that the performance of your motorcycle during the period of your engine oil change intervals doesn't really drop very significantly. With some of the oils that I've used on my RC390 in the past, I've noticed that there's been a dip in performance and the engine starts to feel a little more rough as you close in on the service intervals. But Castrol claim that the Ultimate oil doesn't work like that. In fact, there's a very nominal, I think 5% drop, if I'm not mistaken, over a really long period of time, which is longer than my service intervals. we're done with our servicing here at KTM Andheri East, I'm going to be heading over to the service center, paying my bills and getting out of here. The guys were kind enough to also clean the chain and lube it and make sure that the chain was tightened also. So a big thank you to KTM Ahuja for sorting me out, and once again providing one of the best services that I know from a KTM service center here in Mumbai. Alright, out of the service center and back into Mumbai traffic. Time to test out the oil and share my review with you guys. Until then, thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you did not, share feedback. As always, at least wear your helmets while riding your motorcycles and ride safe. It's a freaking jungle out there. Goodbye.
Parcel the great bag. Came up, you can't hate that. Self-made, you can't take that. Yeah, self-made, you can't make that. Some said I need a record deal, I need a co-sign, I need a Dre track. But all the time I had a mean flow, I had a cold grind, and that's a great match. Payback, codes and I make racks. And my pockets gon' stay fat, cause I murk beats and I slay.